Welcome back to the channel. My name is Usman. Today I'm going to be doing a quick humidor tour of what is arguably the oldest cigar store in London, and that is James J. Fox here on St. James Street. So now we're in the humidor. It is a newly refurbished humidor. They updated everything around February this year, and the new humidor looks absolutely gorgeous. One of the things I really like about JJ Fox and how they arrange the cigars in the humidor is that they arrange things by strength. Not specific, not exactly or not precisely, but generally speaking, the strength profile moves across the humidor. So when we start over here, a lot of the cigars are very light in body. We've got the H. Upmann, Que d'Orsay, Hoyo de Monterrey, Paul Jager, and then as we move across, we've got Punch, Rafael Gonzalez, La Galera, Hoyo de Nicaragua. If you notice, a lot of the Cuban and New World cigars, they're layered together because the ethos or the mentality behind this particular humidor is strength as opposed to brand. I mean, not precisely, but generally that's how things work. And as we continue going on, we've got San Cristobal, some Trinidads, and they've got a fantastic selection of Cuban and New World cigars all layered together. They've got the Diplomáticos, Cuaba, they've got a whole selection of Cuaba as well, the Salomón, Distinguidos, Tradicionales, Exclusivos, and the Divinos. I always generally forget the Divinos. And as we continue moving on, Rocky Patel, Oliva, and as you can tell, the strength of the cigars is just gradually increasing as we move across into the Cohibas over here. We've got Cohibas, we've got the Juan Lopez, Monte Cristo, and then we've got some of the more expensive and premium Cohibas, or for me anyway, with the Cohiba Maduros, the Mágicos, one of the best cigars I've smoked in recent times. And then we've got Padron, we've got more Padron, and then we've got the Partegas. So in general, the humidor itself has a lot of rhyme and reason to it as far as I can tell. Although the cigars aren't bunched together with Cubans and New Worlds and separated, they work more alongside strength. Not precisely as I mentioned, because there are some Rocky Patels over there, which some of them are strong, some of them are light, but they're all put together. Of course, you don't want like one Rocky over here, one Rocky over there, but in general, that's how it works. But there are a few centerpieces in this particular humidor. One, of course, is the centerpiece right here in the middle, which we're going to focus on in a moment. If you come around here, we've got a cabinet over here with the more pricier linear series cigars, some of the limitadas, more of the linear series, and of course the Romeo Julieta Marvelas 8. And if we continue moving on, so if we just move across over here, then we've got even pricier cigars, and in this cabinet we've got the really expensive cigars. We've got Davidoff No. 1 Cubans, which are £1,000 each. We've got the Cohiba Double Coronas, limited edition from 2003, and I believe the box price, they're not selling them as singles, the box price is $20,000. So there are some really incredibly pricey and rare and wonderful cigars as well. And one of the really cool things that JJ Fox has is this section over here, which is the JJ Fox House Blend. They've got the Churchill, the Pyramids, the Robusto, and the Caninazzo. These cigars are specifically made for James J. Fox, and these cigars were produced with Honduran and Nicaraguan tobacco, rolled by Oscar Valadares and Hamlet. So there's a great section of cigars over here for those of you that don't want to pay a ridiculous amount but still want some really high-end, really good quality premium cigars, and that's what this section is all about. And then of course we've got the centerpiece right here, and the centerpiece right here, this is where the humidification is, and inside here is where the humidification is, and I'm assuming they do a lot of the presentations with this section here. And of course the thing that immediately caught my eye is this 55th Trinidad trunk. So if you just come around here, I'm going to quickly show you what this trunk is all about. Look at this trunk. This trunk is absolutely gorgeous. I've got this section over here which I've never opened up before, but I'm going to open up now. I don't want to go too much into it, but effectively this trunk is the one I believe made by Estée Dupont. I could be wrong, but I'll double check that. And if you crack this open, you've got this. Yes, it is Estée Dupont. I was right. You've got this gorgeous trunk, and it's full of Trinidad cigars. It is the Robusto Extra, I believe. No, it's not the Robusto Extra. It's the vintage Fundadores. So if you get just a quick clip of these Fundadores, we've got 10-year vintage, and I believe that the vintages change as you go down on the different shelves. I don't want to go too much into it because this is an incredibly pricey piece, and the fact that JJ Fox has this here is quite incredible. So I'm going to put this back before they start looking at me and wondering what exactly I am doing. But that is the humidor here in James J. Fox. The revamp is, I think they've done a fantastic job. It is a gorgeous humidor. They have a huge selection of cigars, both New World Cuban, vintage Cuban, some limitadas as well. So this, I think, is one of the premier stores here on St. James Street. And I think anyone who likes cigars is probably going to be happy purchasing one here and sampling in their sampling lounge, or even in their museum downstairs if they allow it. So that's the humidor tour for James J. Fox. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Thank you.